My friend, did you really go and have your man's name shaved on your pubes? Like Josh.
I'm gonna try. Work till I die. I'm gonna fail and get up, 'cause I'm not giving up on my dream.
Hey gorgeous, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kopano Shimange, and this is how I do things, a show where you send me your questions and I'll let you know how I would do things, and I can take it as entertainment or use it as advice. Use it, don't use it, take it, don't take it. Listen, there's no pressure at all. You can do with it what you will, because I am no professional. I am no professional at all. I'm just letting you know what I would do if I was in your shoes. Did you know that there are 10 different options for you to groom down hair, to make the little girl just beautiful, right? She's smooth, she's trimmed, she's kept neat, and she's also pretty. We want her to be pretty, huh? Yes. Now there are 10 different ways that you can trim, keep her neat, give her different shapes. And many of you have been asking, since the video about shaving and ingrown hairs, how can we then groom? What are the options? What should we be using? And what are the things that we should look out for if we are going to be shaving, trimming, and grooming our little girls? Here we go. Number one, which is my favorite, which is the one that I use, is an epilator. Now an epilator does hurt because it basically plucks the hair from the root. If you are going to be using an epilator, which is an electric device that basically has lots of tweezers on it at the same time, runs a little motor, and it plucks a lot of hair at once, it does hurt. However, if you use a warm towel to just put down there, it will become less sore. Remember to always pull the skin a bit taut. That way it will hurt a little less and it will become super smooth. Now because it is plucking from the skin, you do have to use other things afterwards, like your bump patrol or your aftershaves or any natural oils afterwards, to make sure that you do not get any ingrown hairs or bumps after you have used your epilator. Now when I use my epilator, I use it for the area around my bikini, and then I trim on the inside. We'll talk about shapes on how you can shape your pubic hair and your shaving in another video. Number two is another ouchie, but it works beautifully. It is waxing. This is also something that you can use if you want to give yourself a shape. So the airstrip or the cornfield, any sort of shape that you want. Also, it can give you a clean, smooth as a baby's bottom, smooth like an apple. No hair whatsoever, even in between the butt crack, nothing. If you want that, then waxing is your friend, because it's one of the few methods that you can actually use right to the tip, in no hair at all. With an epilator, you don't want to put that thing in between your butt, but you can go really close and really shave close to everything. But with waxing, that's the girl. That girl right there will leave you smooth. Now when it comes to waxing, you can go to a professional who knows how to do waxing, especially in your pubic areas, and I would suggest that you go there, because they'll also help you with post-waxing products that will help you to stay smooth and avoid ingrown hairs. But if you do want to wax from home, some people tend to use honey waxes, which you can make from home, and I'll leave a few links to some videos that have a few of those ingredients for you to use. Number three is another way that is very painful and kind of slow, which is threading. You thought that threading is only for the brows, honey, you can also thread down here. Now with all methods of plucking, you have to make sure that it is clean, it is sterile, that you are also using bump patrol or any other post-shaving products to make sure that you do not have any ingrown hairs or infections. Make sure that you use a product that is an aftershave to make sure that you don't get any infections or any ingrown hairs after you do things such as epilating, waxing, or threading. Now when you use threading, they take two ropes or threads and they're basically moving them up and down like two pairs of scissors, and it plucks their hair as they go. It is better to do this with a professional and a person who really knows what they're doing. Again, it is super precise. So if you do want a shape that you want down there, I would suggest you go see a professional, and threading might be the option for you. It is not as fast as waxing. Of those three options, waxing is the fastest, and you'll probably have about 3 to 5 rips off of the wax, and then you are clean. Number 4 is depilatories, which otherwise are known as hair removal creams. I didn't even know if I said that word right. So these are like your Veet that you can use for sensitive areas. However, this can only be used around the bikini area, meaning anything that shows outside of the bikini when you wear it. Once you go closer to your little girl, that's where they recommend that you do not use it at all. So if you just only want to trim the outsides, anything that's going to be showing outside of your bikini, it's good to use this one, but nothing close up. Beyond that, please do not use it there. Number 5 is laser hair removal and electrolysis. Now this is a highly concentrated light that basically destroys the hair follicle, and over time it can give you really amazing long-lasting results. This is treatment that you have to go to quite often, but once you get to a certain point, the treatments are further spread out and you have longer lasting results, as opposed to when you go waxing or when you use an epilator, when you go shaving. So this is slightly a little bit painful, but not that bad. It's not as bad as waxing, which is ripping out of your hair. This is done by a professional and they can give you nice long lasting results. Number 6 is sugaring, which is something that you can actually make from your own home. I've never tried this one before. However, it is a gel that you can buy or something that you can mix together yourself with water, sugar and lemon juice, which basically adheres to the hair as opposed to adhering to the skin, and when you rip it off, it comes off with the hair from the root. So it's almost the same as waxing, but this is rather something that is more organic and something that actually sticks to the hair and not to the skin. With waxing, it does stick to the skin as well, which results in that a bit of pain because it rips a little bit from the skin. So when you do sugaring, it is also advised that you do not go too close to the genital area because it can be very sensitive. So if you're a person who has sensitive skin, these options you may want to skip over them and get to the ones that we're about to go into now. Number 7 is everyone's go-to option, which is just to use a razor. So you can buy razors from the store. I recommend using Venus, and the reason why is because they have multiple blades that make it a little easier for you to shave. Now whether you use one blade or multiple blades, the results can still be the same. A few tips to make this a little easier for you is to always do this after a warm bath or when you get out of a warm bath. What I like to do is to first wash and exfoliate my skin and then step out of the bath and shave using either a conditioner or a shaving gel. Now all of these things soften the hair, making it easier for you to have a smooth shave so you don't have any razor bumps, and it's easier for you to have something super smooth. Now if you're going to do this, exfoliating is always your friend, no matter what type of method you use to shave down there. Now you want to make sure that you do not itch afterwards, so a post-shaving product is recommended for this as well. Number 8 is a trimmer. Now this is different from clippers. Clippers and trimmers look very similar, but they do not do the same job. Now a clipper, something that is electronic and basically shaves completely clean. A trimmer leaves about 1 millimeter of hair behind. Now the type of epilator that I have actually has both options. So you can actually pluck out the hair or you can use the trimmer, which leaves about 1 millimeter of hair behind. So it'll never be completely smooth, but you can have a certain length of hair that is left there. So what I like to do is that I use the epilator on the bikini area and then I use the trimmer on the inside, which gives me a good effect. Not completely shaven and completely clean, but very, very neat, and I like it and I can shape it whichever way I want to. So if you're going to use a trimmer, you can get one that is specifically made for feminine and sensitive areas. This is great for people who have sensitive skin and people who want more control, who do not want to shave and avoid razor bumps, but do want to keep it neat. Number 9 is for the hair cutting professional, which is the comb and scissor. Now you want to always make sure that you clean and sterilize these products to make sure that they are super clean and that your tools are specifically for this area alone. You have to keep it clean. Now if you're going to do this, what you're going to do is you're going to first condition and exfoliate down there to make sure that your hair is nice and soft, because if it is not, that comb is not going to move through. So you're going to take a comb and you're going to comb through your hair. Anything that is above the comb, you're going to take your scissors and cut that off. Now you want to make sure you use stainless steel scissors that are specifically for hair, nice cute small ones, and comb through with a medium tooth comb, not too thin, not too thick, and just trim any hair that is above the comb. This gives you a beautiful trim, means that you don't have to invest in anything that is electronic, which is more expensive, but you can find good scissors at your local drugstore. And number 10 is to just let the bush grow. Let it grow, let it grow. Turn the iron just have the bush. Just have the bush. That song didn't work out. Just let it grow. That is also an option. I mean, why should we ignore it? It's an option, babes. If you don't want to shave, if you don't want to trim, if you don't want to wax, you don't want to have to go through all this pain, just let the sisters grow. Don't worry, you won't become Rapunzel with like the longest hair ever. It will just be fine. Just remember to always clean it, to moisturize the hair down there so it doesn't become all hard and difficult to manage, and also just to exfoliate. Exfoliating is so good for you. You don't want any dead skin. You don't want to pack anything hiding in the bush down there. Just exfoliate, moisturize, and keep it clean. Those are the 10 options that you have for grooming your little girl down there. Now in another video, we'll speak about shapes and how you can maneuver with the ways that you are shaving, epilating, removing the hair down there. Now I hope that you guys like this one. Give it a big thumbs up if you did. Until next time, beautiful people, I'm Kopano Shimange and this is How I Do Things. Hey gorgeous, and thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. Now if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment down below on what you want to see next time. Now if you have not subscribed, please click on this button right here to subscribe and feel free to binge watch. Head over to my website www.kopanoshimage.com to join the gorgeous gang and get my new free ebook, The 7 Hacks to Build Your Confidence. Until next time, bye!